Welcome everyone to your weekly energy update where we're looking at the week of October 2nd through October 9th. This week we have a lot going on in the planets. October 2nd, we actually have Mercury leaving its full retrograde and going into its post shadow. So yay! It'll be in the post shadow all the way until October 18th when it goes direct. And it is a period of reviewing. Now last week's energy update, we did already talk about the Mercury retrograde and this post-shadow period that's starting to come up. So if you want to find out what you learned around communication during this last Mercury retrograde, check out last week's video because it is going to give you information that'll last through October 18th. We also have October 8th this week. Pluto is joining the post-shadow parade, and that is a planet of like grow or die. It's the death, the rebirth, and it's the energy of transformation, like the phoenix that's rising from the ashes. That's the main energy we're going to look at for this week. Although we also have the next day on October 9th is going to be a full moon in Aries, but we'll cover more of that in next week's energy update since that will be from October 9th through the following Sunday as well. So because we're going to be looking at the Pluto post-shadow energy, Pluto retrograde was a time to reflect on what ended, what burnt down, and now we're starting to make our way up and out of those ashes. And so for this reading, we're going to ask, what does the spirit realm want us to know about our rebirth? What's this new creation that we've become? So of course, we have readings for each individual zodiac sign, and we're going to jump into yours right now. All right, Capricorns, this is your weekly energy update. We're going to start off by pulling a card here from the Messenger Oracle. And any of the cards I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. So if any of them catch your attention and you want them for yourself, you know where you can pick those up. So let's take a look here and see what Spirit and Creator want you to know about your rebirth that is happening during this Pluto retrograde and through into the post-shadow. So for all our Capricorns, what would you like them to know, please? Okay, this is the one right here. And you have the Show That You Care card. Beautiful card there. We'll put that right here. And let's see what they want you to know about that here. It says, do not distance yourself from life and those around you. Reach out, ask for help or support if you have need, or if someone within your circle is in need of care and support, then give it without hesitation or question. A trouble shared is a burden halved. Now is not the time to withdraw and be alone, nor is it a time to leave another in need. Be aware, be caring, be compassionate. Reach out and be a friend and allow others to be a friend to you. Very nice. So yeah, you're definitely, these blocks that you've had, I kind of feel like you've been going through a time of recovery in a way that like you were let down by others, or you had a breakup, or you had disappointment come from your interactions with other individuals or specific individual. And so you kind of have this block up because your heart was just like, I just can't take any right now. I needed alone time. And now that alone time is over, it's like, now's the time you can let down the walls, ask for things, and also be of assistance to others as well. We're also going to pull an Earth Magic Oracle card here. See what else they want you to know around this. Okay, actually they do want this one right here. And you have Mountain. Yep, Strength. Beautiful. Powerful card. I love the purples that go in there with that amethyst crystal there. And let's take a look here and see what Mountain brings you. So of course it mentioned strength. It says the massiveness of the mountain in this image bearing the blankets of snow as spectacular hues from the sun reflect from its body, evokes a sense of impenetrable and immovable strength and stature. A mountain's quiet, resolute immensity leaves us in awe and inspires us to reach for greater heights, yet it can also pose challenges. The firm base of the mountain evolves to the narrower crest in its attempt to reach the sky. More daring individuals become enamored by the peak and see it as something to conquer, although it can never be truly conquered. When the mountain feels threatened in some way or simply shrugs its shoulders, the strength exhibited can wreak havoc for all beings caught on its skin. I love that. And then it says, it makes no sense to deny the strength you have at the cost of allowing yourself to be reactive and subject to external influences far beyond what is healthy for you. Imagine yourself as a mountain of strength, solidly grounded in the earth. Your head held high as if you were touching the sky. Do so without straining, just as the mountain itself does not strain. The current situation calls for you to be vigilant, but not to the point of fear or paranoia. Be that rock of strength that you are capable of becoming. The solidness of your resolve will be clearly communicated when you model yourself after the towering immensity of a mountain, impenetrable and inscrutable. Standing steady like a rock is what is called for at this time. So definitely these are perfect. It's like you are realizing the strength that you have, and it's allow yourself to show that strength now, both in asking for assistance from others and helping others too. We're also going to pull from these runic tarot here and just see what else they would like you to know. One more time. All right. So what else for our Capricorns, please? Okay, they do want that one there. Okay. What else? All right. So those two, and that one, and that one. Okay. So let's scooch these out here. Oh my gosh. Look, you got the strength card. So definitely the strength card's coming in here, and you got the Chariot. Beautiful. I love that. So we'll start with that, because the strength card here is about you finding your inner strength, because here the polar bear in this one, polar bear represents your human self, your human experience. And the maiden here represents your higher self, your spiritual self, that powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being that's made of unconditional love. And of course, our human side comes down here, not fully aware of our higher self when it first comes down, and it's told what will make it feel whole and complete is the outside world, the relationships, situations, and things, our bodies, our bank accounts. And of course, it eats and drinks of those things with the expectation it's supposed to fulfill them and fill up their belly, take away their thirst, but it doesn't. And sometimes it even makes them more hungry, more thirsty, to where they're desperate and they're roaring in their habitat. And, desperate, they're hangry, they're hungry, angry. Our higher self is always aware of our human self. And so it comes to, investigate and to help it. And it doesn't come down to kill it off, to put it out of its misery, or to cage it, to make it, safe from other people, have other people safe from it. And it doesn't try to manipulate it like they do in a circus with a whip and a chair and try to make it do what it wants to do. Because our higher self knows what our lower self, our human self, is really wanting to experience is the unconditional love of back home. And it's not finding it out there. And it just is very convenient that our higher self is made of the unconditional love that we're looking for. And so it hugs it, it gives it the love. And I love how, You can see the compassion and the love exchange between them. And so that roaring polar bear turns into a little polar bear cub sitting in the lap of our higher self, feeling whole, complete, not thirsty, its belly full, feeling more love than it has ever felt for its life. And so that strength that it finds is the strength of its huge self, really realizing it's so much more than the human side, that it's the spiritual being as well. And then you have the card right before that, which is, because that's number 8, this is number 7 in the major arcana. You have another powerful card coming in that tells you about your power of choice. That within any situation that we encounter, all of our fated events that come into our lives, that we still have our free choice and our power to choose what something means, what story we put around it, and we also choose what emotion we want to feel as we go through it. And I know in the beginning it doesn't seem like we are making a choice, because we've taken on all these popular opinions of the supposed tos and shoulds and need tos when we were younger, and we made them our habit to see and think a certain way, see things in a certain way. But you have this power that you're gleaning back through all of this, that in any moment you get to choose what it means and what you want to feel as it goes through you. And you just, all of this is this popular, not popular power, this extraordinary power that you're getting back, realizing how much control you have over your life. Yeah, because here's the 3 of Swords, which I call the expectations cards. So the 3 areas of our lives that we're told, it was just saying, we're told, these 3 areas are supposed to make us feel whole and complete, and that's relationships of any kind, our situations like job, education, social status, just circumstances we can get in, or our things, our bodies, our possessions, our bank accounts. But all of those are not stable. They're not fulfilling, because people, of course, with relationships, they change or they pass away. Situations never stay the same, and things in our bodies, etc., break down, deteriorate, are stolen. So we realize all that disappointment eventually does turn us inward, where we find this wholeness and this completeness and this strength. Wow. And then you have the World card. And the World card is a fantastic card, because this is all about ending of major cycles and new beginnings. So the way that you looked at yourself before is ending. And what I love about this Strength card too, with our higher self coming down and showing us the love that it has for us and connecting us to the higher realms, it doesn't come down like Superman, rescue someone and fly off. You now walk hand in paw together throughout life, and it's this whole new adventure, this whole new cycle, because after the World, it restarts back at the Fool card, which is the 0 card, which is all about a new adventure, a new journey. So 3 major arcana out of the 4 so far, which means this is significant change that's coming in. And then you have the Page of Swords. So swords are your thoughts, your beliefs, your mindsets, your attitudes, and it is about moving up into a new way of thinking, a new way of looking at life. Not only does it allow you to connect to the capital T truths of the higher realm, it allows you to slice away these small T truths, all these expectations of the human outer world that are rooted in the fear of losing conditional love. So you do go through this transformation here, understanding the strength of who you really are. And then we're going to pull a card here from the Art of Manifestation Oracle and just see what their final message is for you about this beautiful transformation. You're rising from the ashes as a force to be reckoned with, for sure. Full of the knowledge of who you are and the power, the beautiful power that's rooted in unconditional love. All right, so what is your final message here for this reading for Capricorns, please? Okay, we do want this top one right here. And you got the stay on course. Keep going, keep going. And that says you are facing some big stuff in your life right now. Yeah, you are big stuff right now. This card is a request that you keep going and stay on course, however challenging this may feel. please be assured that right now, this is the appropriate way forwards. The universe supports your direction, and slow and steady progress is assured. Yeah, absolutely. I love the mountain kind of analogy that we don't come down here to become perfect. We already are perfect. We are already a mountain. We just come down here as humans to wander around the mountain and understand it, discover it, see ourselves from so many different points of view. And I feel like that is what you're doing here. And you're just discovering all this power that you have. And I love this new adventure that you're headed off onto, because you're hand in hand with your higher self and seeing your world in a completely different way. So I do love this new emergence that's coming from this Pluto retrograde energy as you go into the post shadow. Now, if you are looking for more messages of love from above, in addition to these readings, I also put out monthly readings for each individual zodiac sign and a few other types of videos throughout the month. If you want to get a notification when the videos are available, if you give this video a little thumbs up by clicking the like button, also, by clicking the subscribe button, you're given access to the notification bell. When you go in there, there's an all option. If you click on that, then you'll be immediately notified of any new videos that do come out on my channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it does help my channel grow in significant ways. Because when you like or share one of my videos, comment on one of my videos, and especially subscribing to my channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so giddy, it does want to automatically share the videos of my channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those, please know I am so very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings. Also, my personal recorded readings have a sliding price scale, which means you have like multiple price points that you can choose from for the same type of reading, which offers a little bit more flexibility, and you can choose, whatever price is more with your budget at the time. So if you're interested in any of those things, you can find all that information in the description box of this video below. All right, all you Capricorns, as you go through this adventure, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the creator of all things. And of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. We'll be talking soon, I'm sure. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.